Recently, these bizarre and terrifying Minecraft videos have been blowing up. You have probably seen them, but in case you haven't, here are a few clips.
Bye, have a great time. Oh no! What? Wow. Oh no! Run! No.
Yeah, that was weird. These videos are like the smell of diesel. It's absolutely revolting, but there is something oddly intoxicating about it. I enjoy these videos. They are very well made and so weird that they are funny. This is real postmodernism. Miss me with that metafiction. I was watching them with some friends of mine and we had no idea how they were made. Is each minion a player using some kind of skin mod? Is the entire video rendered in Blender with every single character being posed manually? Is this actually a hallucination? Am I actually watching a YouTube video or am I just rocking back and forth alone in a room? In this video, we will solve the mystery of how these videos are made. Scrapy is the main fella that introduced me to this seedy underbelly of Minecraft videos. They are a complete enigma, just like the Riddler's real name, which sounds kind of racist. They have no links to any socials on their account. The comments they pin don't really share anything about them either. I assumed that the videos might have been made in some third world slave YouTube content factory. They had that kind of vibe. You have no idea if this is just one person or an intellectual collective of like-minded individuals striving for the betterment of mankind through the smell of diesel. At first I assumed that it had to be some kind of group, based on the lack of socials and how complex the videos seem. Each character moved exactly like a player would. The 3D models had the ability to punch, and the player UI was consistent with what was happening. When they took damage, the hearts depleted, and their hunger meter was also ticking down. I had no idea how they did the dead body effects though. Like when the blue thing from Poppy's Playtime gets hit by the Squid Game bus, with the minions riding inside. I assumed maybe they could have used command blocks to get this effect, like some armor stands or something. This was incorrect, and the videos are most likely made by one person. I still cannot comprehend how the script was written for these videos. At any point did they just sit there laughing with insanity? Imagine writing this. Minion drags airdropped shipment of bananas into pit of lava, then Freddy, but if he was Santa, arrives. Then some weird ass rabbit, from what I assume is yet another Markiplier-esque horror game, jumps out of a present that Santa Freddy places. Then this rabbit throws experience points into the lava, levels up the bananas into the Fortnite banana, which then kill the minion and chase the player into Markiplier's house. And during this whole script writing process, they are keeping conscious note of what sound effects to play and when. Like the minion fearfully saying banana before it gets murdered. Like, I'm not a Minions lore master. I haven't seen Minions: The Rise of Gru. I haven't seen Despicable Me 2 or 3.
He's like a little boss baby, like a little man.
I have no idea at what point in any of these movies the minion says banana in this way. Did the creator of this video go through the Minion movies, specifically looking for a soundbite that sounds like the minion is about to be murdered by a banana, and then use that? The script is coherent too. It features legitimate callbacks to earlier gags. For example, in this video, when Shrek gets clotheslined by the doorway, the player turns around to face the dead minions. They see that SpongeBob is riding Gary way too slowly to get to the Squid Game. The Squid Game guards get enraged and leave him behind. Then right at the end of the video, we see that SpongeBob is still playing the Squid Game. He gets murdered. I assumed that the 3D models in the videos were added through some kind of mod. One such way of doing this is through Optifine. You might not even know that this is a feature of Optifine, but you can actually create your own models for texture packs. These can replace any other entities or blocks in the game, but they only appear for Optifine users. If you get creative with data packs or command blocks, You can even have these 3D models play animations. You can even make them distinct, unique entities or items that don't replace anything. Like for example, adding a gun to the game. You can accomplish that just through data packs and 3D models through Optifine. It is quite complex and time consuming to do this though, and for the amount of 3D models you see in the videos, it just doesn't feel like this was the solution they used. Also, I doubt that they are actually modded entities added by some kind of mod. That would be even more time consuming to implement. The sound effects in these videos are crazy. Take for example this opening scene where a minion's head is impaled on the blade of a fan. Listen to that brutal screaming.
What? Oh no! Oh man! Me. Really? Oh baby.
It's hardcore. There is not a single silent moment in this entire video. They are constantly playing some kind of sound effect, whether that be the aforementioned Minion CIA black site torture sound effect or some 2006 era sound effect. They even have the sound of that guy doing that thing.
Oh!
Wait, doesn't that sound familiar? Yeah. They literally pitched that up to simulate the minion screaming in the throes of death. That's hardcore. If you don't know the context, that audio clip is taken from a guy getting it on. If you know what I mean. This constant bombardment of familiar meme sound effects helps build the disorienting atmosphere. It will literally drive you insane and cause you to question reality. I know. Because I sure did. One day I was browsing Twitter or something just as awful, and a clip from one of those videos was shared. Someone commented asking how it was made, then someone else replied with a concise answer. The case was blown wide open.
Hello there, my name is Mac Horse, and welcome to the first episode of Blockbuster Tutorial Series.
The mastermind behind this Markiplier-esque Minecraft industrial complex had been unveiled. All of these videos were made using a single mod for Minecraft. It is called Blockbuster, and boy, does it ever bust some blocks. It's funny to think that the people who worked on this mod have indirectly led to people making thousands of dollars off of these weird Five Nights at Freddy's Squid Game Markiplier-esque videos. This mod is insane. It allows you to make full-on machinima movies within Minecraft. Basically, you create a scene within the mod, create some actors for the scene, and when you are ready, you can then record. This is done by pressing a hotkey and then simply just doing whatever. Walking around, punching, sneaking, it all gets recorded. This is how the movement in those weird videos looks so authentic. It seems this way because it is literally a player moving through the scene and acting out every single motion. So from that Squid Game video, every single minion, SpongeBob character, Markiplier-esque horror character is a recording of a player's movement. That means just for this video, they had to record movement and actions for so many different characters across a massive amount of scenes. That is a lot of work that went into something so bizarre. You are probably still wondering how they got the 3D models of the Fortnite bananas or the minions or whatever other crazy Markiplier-esque nightmare creation that is on your mind. As we already established, Optifine probably couldn't be used to do it on this scale. The answer is fairly straightforward. This mod also supports importing of 3D models. These can replace the model of any of the actors in a scene. They will still go through all of the recorded actions as normal. It is also quite robust. You can fully pose the model's arms and everything.
Excuse, let's just brighten this up a little bit. Damn, shoddy.
This still doesn't explain the weird ass blue thing getting run over by a bus sequence, or how any of the corpses work when a quirky and colourful character is murdered. Blockbuster also allows posing of the models, so I assume the mastermind behind the Squid Game Minions video just simply set up corpse poses for each actor that played when they get capped. At the start of one of the videos, there is also this scene where the Squid Game guard gets spat on. This is something that you can do in base game Minecraft by just running the replace item command on your head slot. This allows you to equip any item onto your head and it can look absolutely hilarious. Man, how funny is that? He is wearing a stone block on his head. The Blockbuster mod also supports doing this through its interface though, so it's even easier with the mod. I made this video because I was really curious as to how these videos were made in the first place, and I thought other people would like to know as well, because the information isn't exactly readily available. Now that you know how these videos are made, I hope you appreciate the effort that the enigma of Scrapy put into it. They would have spent at least an hour, if not more, on just this opening scene where the minions and company get recruited to the Squid Game and run over the blue thing.
Okay, so the first night is never usually that bad in any of the games, so I'll play through. Ah, fuck! What the fuck? Ah!
Sorry, I have just been informed by Markiplier personally that the blue thing is actually called Huggy Wuggy. These videos are worth watching. It's an insane amount of effort for a few minutes of amusement. Hopefully this explanation has given you a greater appreciation for the artistic magnificence that are these videos. You should check them out. You should also subscribe to my channel. It would look great on your resume.